Hi all. The site is in touch with you Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for paying attention to our review. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your royal like in advance. Your thumbs up is greatly needed for the development of the channel, Guru.Markets. Now we will consider the current fundamental indicators of the company Confluent Inc, ticker CFLT. Reviewed using information as of May 14, 2024. According to classification Guru.Markets, company Confluent Inc belongs to the subcategory Software Cloud. 34 companies participate in the comparison, which is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. A little further we will study each parameter in more detail. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can study each indicator of the organization in question carefully. Access to the database with ticker classification is free and free. We kindly ask you to distribute the analysis of the stock among your friends. Thank you very much for your repost, as well as various other help. It's all extremely helpful. Market capitalization of the company Confluent Inc valued at $9.51 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $518 billion. Confluent Inc accounts for a share of 1.837%. This is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.82 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $81 billion. Confluent Inc accounts for a share of 1.018%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Share Confluent Inc in the subcategory when assessing the exchange value is 1.837%. The book value is 1.018%. This is 45% less than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Overall company rating Confluent Inc will be presented at the very end of the review. Please watch the analysis to the end. The company under study has financial liabilities of $1.089 billion. Debt liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 132.8% of capital. Assessment by the level of the company's financial liabilities. Bad, -1 point. The balance of the company's stock price to profit is 0. With an average for the subcategory of 101.5, which is significantly worse than the average for the subcategory. An assessment of the company's stock price to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$383 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is negative for the company's price. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's value-to-revenue ratio is 11.6. The subcategory average of 6.2 is 87% higher than the subcategory average. Evaluation of market value-to-revenue ratios in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $820 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. This is extremely negative for the company's prospects. Assessment of expected future sales performance in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. The margin is -46.7%, with an average for the subcategory of 6.2%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 52.9%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.87%, which is 111% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance in the company's market value. Confluent Inc, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is $3,465,000. And for the subcategory $1,641,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's indicators is 111.2%. Estimation of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $0,000. With the average for the subcategory, $16,200. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's sales volume for each employee is $299,000. By subcategory $263,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 14%. Estimation of the volume of revenue per company employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The volume of short transactions was 7.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.6%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 54% for the company Confluent Inc. For the subcategory, this level is approximately 52%. On average, securities of the subcategory are quoted approximately the same as the company's shares. Confluent Inc. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price. Confluent Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over 12 months the company's shares. Confluent Inc. showed a change of 27%. Against price changes in the subcategory -1.2%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Overall result, -6 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the market as a whole, you can see that the average result for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the score of -6 points from Confluent Inc. Let's go to the order table, which is available to you. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the valuation of the company's securities Confluent Inc. Guru.Markets. Open an order, for a reason Confluent Inc., the most overvalued company in the subcategory. We need to remind you, April 5, 2024. We published an order, ticker BLZE. Information Assessment System Guru.Markets, a decision is made on this order. Close the order. The final profit was 25.9%. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You are all the best audience in the whole world.